I do have to ask, if I remember correctly, you were wearing a Bears hat?
Oh yes, I was actually. You were the one who actually remarked on it. It was a tough day for the Chicago Bears that day.
Oh, yeah. I heard the old Coach Lovey actually went down to U of I.
Oh yeah, actually yeah, I heard that he went down to Illinois. Probably not doing it any better than he was doing for the Bears,
Mm.
but you never know.
Oh,
Maybe
well.
their defense will get better or something.
Hey, at least they tried, right?
Yeah, we all try.
But anyways, let me get to the nature of why I called.
Okay.
I actually got your physical phone number from the raffle that you left with them.
Oh, oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So unfortunately, you did not win the prize.
Oh,
I apologize for that.
okay.
But I did also want to take this chance to personally reach out to you because I heard your story. You said you were considering starting a grocery store. Well, I am actually a representative of Chiquita Bananas.
Oh,
And yes, so my job, of course, is to go around. I make contact with these businesses in order to see if they have any need for our service and if there's anything.
I did have a plan with one of them, but it sort of fell through recently, and I've honestly been trying to consider something else.
Well, essentially, what's going to happen here is I would like to give you a presentation about why we think that you would benefit from getting Chiquita Bananas and other Chiquita products in your store. But I didn't want to waste your time if you already had something set
I
up.
understand, Darius, completely. I have the time to, I guess, hear a presentation. How do we go about this?
Oh, that'd be wonderful. So since I only got your phone number, would I be able to get your email?
Oh yes, it is D3 47
47
Warthog.
Warthog.
The email is
Mm-hmm.
dcwillisstore
Uh-huh.
at gmail.com.
Okay. All right, so I'm actually going to send this to your work email.
Alrighty.
Just because in the off chance we do end up doing business later on in the future, it'll be easier for us to stay in contact that way.
Alrighty. Sounds
Alright.
good.
So are you near a computer right now?
I actually am, yes.
Okay, perfect. So here's what I am going to do. I am going to send you this quick file just so you can be looking at the same sheet as me.
Got it.
All right. And that should be sending over to you now.
Oh, yes. I just got it. Oh, sweet. Alrighty.
All right. So,
I have it up.
all right, perfect. Now, as you'll see on the flyer, on the top left corner, you see our motto, which is Live Better, Live Chiquita. Underneath that, you'll see improving lives, loving our planet, and leading our industry. Now, we say that because we've been around for a long time. We came around in 1944, so we are a very historic brand. Have you ever actually used our Chiquita Bananas before?
Yes, actually. Multiple times. My kids are a big fan.
You know, I feel that we're a lot like Coca-Cola. The product tends to typically sell itself, but still, I want to give you the full, overwhelming package. You know, just so you know that we are a family and we do work hard to foster not only a business partnership but also relationships with the people that we work with.
Understand.
So, like I said, we've been around since 1944. And one of the things that you're buying with our brand is not only the opportunity to get premier products, but you are also buying a better way of creating those products. I am not going to speak any ill of our competitors, but we do indeed focus on making sure the humanitarian side of the production of our bananas and other products are, humanitarian.
Okay. And I guess something that I would have a serious concern with is the safety, the location of the product, where are they coming from? Because I think that it's important for my customers to know these sort of things.
hmm so what I can tell you for sure is that the majority of our exports come from Central America, from places like Mexico, Guatemala, especially Colombia and Ecuador. And these places, as you know, have they're very tropic places, and we do have huge investments there. There are large farms that we work very closely, and in order for us to be able to safely bring them into the country, they have to pass all the USDA and FDA standards before we bring them So that is something that we do constantly monitor. We monitor them from growth to all the way here. So you should know that you're not getting a bad product.
Oh, well, that's very responsible of you and your organization. All right, I guess.
Hmm. And the final thing I'd like to show you
Okay.
is if so I told you a little bit about our history,
Yeah.
why you should join us, but I don't think a lot of people understand our full scale of what we're offering. And right now, in particular, is a very great time for you as a buyer because we are offering a pretty sweet deal.
Okay.
So you do already know of our bananas. That is our main product. That is what we are known for.
Yeah.
As you may or may not know, our secondary product, also our leader in the industry, is our sale of pineapples. Pineapples is yes, bananas,
Chiquita pineapples.
bananas, pineapples, and we also now have these packaging. We are realizing a trend that people are taking less time to sit down and eat food unless it is physically packaged.
Okay.
We've become so used to packaged foods that it's much easier to just throw a couple of packs into a lunch pack and send your child off. That is kind of why we are pushing these Chiquita bites that we have now, because they are a healthy option for those particular families. Now, normally what we do is if you look at the bottom, you'll see our different packages. You'll see our bronze, silver, and gold packages. Now you'll see the price range, and they kind of. Let me ask you, because I know your situation in particular is very different. So your store, it's relatively new, correct?
Exactly.
Would you say you have a good grasp on how many customers you have on a weekly basis?
I would say I've done a good study of the community that the store is going to open in. We haven't actually opened yet, but that's happening very soon, early in the next year.
Okay, excellent. So here's what we can do as Chiquita Bananas. What we can do is we can start you off here at the bronze package. That is our lowest package that sends you 20 crates of bananas per week. And that is, on the low end. A lot of low end grocery stores get through that. But at the same time, we can work within your parameters to customize the package to your liking.
Okay. What kind of flexibility does this package entail?
The package flexibility is actually a part of the deal that I'm offering you now. Instead of going with the traditional deal where you're ordering 20 crates of bananas, instead it's kind of more like a little sampler platter. And on top of that, it allows us to come into the store with you to get a good grasp of how much of this product is being moved in your particular vicinity at any given time. So then after the course of about a week, after we kind of have those numbers, we can come back together. We can take a look and say, oh, bananas went super quickly. We should have more of those in the next shipment. And we realize that the packaged mixed fruits aren't selling as well. We can know to lower that price as much as well. And the best part is that this is the start of a loyalty program. Now, as a first-time signer up, you immediately get a 10% discount. And that would just be for the first week, and that would just be a trial.
Okay.
And after that, you can decide whether or not you would like to continue business with us. If not, then we refund you 50% of what you paid us.
All right.
That is the end of my presentation. Where would you rank yourself right now in terms of finding yourself coming in business with us?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Darius. The pricing of it all did have me a bit skeptical, but you did an okay job at convincing me otherwise. I want to think more on this. I mean, I'm interested. Don't get me wrong, but I think it would be very unwise to commit to something without doing a fair analysis and comparison of what the other companies have offered me.
Okay, that's fine. I 100% understand your concern. In terms of the price, so you're saying that even with that 10% knocked off, it does still seem a little bit pricey, correct?
Yeah, a little bit. I'll be honest.
Okay. Well, here's what I can do for you. And I want you to keep two things in mind when I tell you these things.
Mm-hmm.
With that price, you are not only getting the shipment, but you are getting our services in terms of us coming in to aid in the betterment of your grocery store. We deliver the packages ourselves, so you won't have to do any work. Our trucks will just come up, we can unload them, you wouldn't need any extra workers.
Is there a shipping and handling cost associated with this if I'm a bronze member?
There is not a shipping and handling cost. Normally, we would if you were a signer up of a silver package, but because you are working within that bronze package, and because we know for a fact that you are a new organization, we knock off some of those prices just to make sure that you can get started as a business, so that later on, if you do decide to continue having business with us, you already have your feet settled.
Okay.
It is one of our priorities because I said we are so focused on the humanitarian aspect. The cost is our bottom line. If we were to go in and show you the figures, the cost that we're showing you right now is actually probably about 60 to 70% of the actual cost of what we should be charging you. Probably about the same as you would get from one of the other competitors. I know from the situations that I've had, we've typically been the cheaper option.
All right.
So those concerns being addressed, where would you rate yourself in terms of wanting to go ahead with this business?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. The trial part of it all, now that I'm rereading it, actually does seem kind of beneficial. Starts off really low end and non-committal, and gives me the flexibility. Actually, I was actually missing with the last organization. Yeah, I think we should definitely do more talks further. I think this might work.
Mr. Willis, I love to hear that. Just to make sure that things are set in stone. How about we agree to meet in person?
Okay.
Hopefully, I can answer any last second questions you do have. And when we are there together, if you do decide to go ahead, we can go ahead and get that financial information in place. All right, Mr. Willis, I thank you appropriately. When are you free this week?
I can. How about Thursday afternoon, noonish?
Can you do 1 o'clock?
Yeah,
All right.
I can work.
Have you been to the subway in Nevada?
I have.
All right, perfect. Then I will meet you there.
All right, I'll see you there.
All right.
Devin, right?
Darius.
Darius, sorry.
Yes, and Mr. Willis.
All right, yes, sorry about that.
No problem. Don't even worry about it. All right, I will see you Thursday at 1.
See you then.
All right, go Bears.
Go Bears. I'm like, what about that last second? Devin, right?